Okay, folks, ready to dive in. We're tackling something special today. A deep dive into butter chicken.
Ah, butter
A
chicken.
classic, a true icon of flavor. I mean, who doesn't love a good butter chicken, right?
Absolutely.
It's creamy, mildly spiced, and the recipe we've got today should be enough to feed about 4 people.
Sounds good.
But we're not just making it. We're breaking it down,
Ah.
understanding the why behind the how. You know, ready?
Absolutely. There's so much more to cooking than just following steps, right? It's about the techniques, the ingredients, the history.
Exactly. Like, did you know butter chicken is a relatively new dish?
You know what? I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, from what I've read, it was invented in the 1950s in Delhi.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
So not some ancient secret passed down through generations.
Nope. Apparently a chef had some leftover tandoori chicken and, well, he got creative.
That's incredible. Talk about a happy accident.
Right. So
Yeah.
let's get into the recipe itself.
Yeah.
And the first step is the marinade.
Okay. The foundation of flavor.
We've got yogurt, lemon juice, ginger garlic paste, turmeric chili powder, cumin, coriander, and salt.
That I love.
It is. And it's not just about taste. Each ingredient has a purpose.
Yeah.
Like the yogurt, it's a natural tenderizer.
Right. It breaks down the proteins, making the chicken super succulent.
And the lemon juice adds that, secondalizing that brightness.
And of course, the spices, the heart and soul of the dish, they bring warmth, depth, and that unmistakable aroma.
Now, the recipe says to marinate for at least 30 minutes, but ideally 2 to 3 hours, or even overnight.
Longer is always better when it comes to marinating.
Really makes a difference.
Oh, absolutely. The longer those flavors have to mingle and penetrate the chicken, the better the final result will be.
So no rushing this step.
Oh, got it.
Next, we move on to cooking the chicken.
Right, time to bring on the heat.
We sear the marinated pieces in a skillet or a grill pan until they're browned and cooked through.
That searing is key. You get
Yeah.
that beautiful Maillard reaction happening.
The what reaction?
Maillard, it's a chemical process that creates hundreds of new flavor compounds when heat meets protein.
So that's what gives it that amazing savory crust.
Exactly. And for a perfect sear, make sure your pan is nice and hot. And don't overcrowd it. Give those chicken pieces some space.
Noted high heat space to breathe. Now comes the star of the show, the sauce.
Ah, the heart of butter chicken.
We start with butter, of course, then onions, garlic, ginger tomato puree, a symphony of spices, and finally, heavy cream.
The building blocks of a velvety dream.
I love how you put that. Okay, so first we melt the butter and saute the onions.
Low and slow. You want them soft and golden brown, releasing all their natural sweetness.
And then comes the garlic and ginger.
That aromatic punch, that unmistakable fragrance that just fills your kitchen.
I can practically smell it now.
Eh.
What's next?
Tomato puree, spices, salt. And this is where patience comes in. We simmer this mixture for a good 10 to 15 minutes
Simmer. Why so long?
to let those flavors meld and deepen.
Mm.
You want the oil to start separating from the sauce. That's how you know it's reached peak richness and concentration.
Oh, interesting. So it's a visual cue.
Exactly. And then finally, we stir in the heavy cream,
The finishing touch.
the velvety embrace that brings it all together. The recipe suggests adjusting the seasoning and creaminess to your liking.
So if you want a richer sauce, more cream.
Absolutely. And if you like it spicier, add a touch more chili powder. It's all about personalizing it.
Love that. Okay, so we've got our chicken, we've got our sauce. What's left?
The grand finale. A sprinkle of fresh cilantro for that pop of freshness and color.
And of course, we can't forget the serving options. Nan Ryan's roti, all perfect for soaking up that delicious sauce.
Don't forget about experimenting. You could add a touch of honey for sweetness or use different chilies for varying levels of heat.
Oh, and how about some sautéed vegetables or paneer for a heartier meal?
Excellent ideas.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless. Really, the key to cooking is to have fun and make it your own.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So there you have it, folks. Your deep dive into butter chicken.
A culinary adventure waiting to be explored.
Go forth and create some magic in your kitchens.
Bon appétit.
Bon appétit indeed.